All right, welcome back. This is your host, Eric Levine, with Two Cops, One Donut, but not today. Today we're with the National Real-Time Crime Center Association, and I got a special guest with me, the one, the only, the El Presidente, Chris Henningsen. How's it going, brother?
Good, how are you?
I finally said your last name right.
Did a really good job.
Yeah, I normally mumble through that like I'm in a drunken stupor because I cannot pronounce your last name.
No worries.
And we've been friends for over a year, so it's kind of funny. I still never get it right.
That's all right.
So what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Nada.
Yeah, people.
Having me on.
No, you made me. You told me, hey, I'm the president. Why haven't I been on our podcast yet? I said, oh, my bad. I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. But no, today, if you're like, all right, what's this episode going to be about? We're going to get into a little acronym. Everybody knows cops love acronym called D.I.C.E. We're going to talk about our up and coming events, where the association's going with our regional ideas and things of that nature. So this will be the best 20, 30 minutes of your nerd lives out there if you're into this stuff, because I love it and I love talking about it. And I got somebody on here that loves talking about it more than me. So, Chris, let's go down. First, let's hit D.I.C.E., man. Let's talk about what that is.
So when we started the association last year, we really wanted to try to figure out as a board, and let's back up a little bit. We have an outstanding board, and so there's 11 board members total. And please go to our website, go to the About Us page, and you'll see everybody's, each of the board members. We've put all their emails on there. Feel free to reach out to any of them. Everyone is very easy to talk to, especially Eric. So just take some time, reach out to a few of us. We also have an advisory board right down there as well, made up of a variety of different backgrounds. Some work in real-time centers. Mike and Alberto are with the National Fusion Center Association, as well as Brian is with ILEA. He's the Southwest Chapter ILEA president. And then we have Eric. We have Jamie from Elk Grove on our advisory board, and Mike from NYPD on our advisory board. And I might be missing one more. Can you go down just a little bit?
Yep.
And then we have Bill Steinmetz. He's with the Las Vegas real-time center called Fusion Watch. And so each of them do just an outstanding job on helping guide our board members to go to that next direction. You want to go up a little bit, and we'll hit up each of the board members too. So you've already heard Nikki on. She was first guest, right?
Yes, Nikki was the very first.
And Jamie was second. Ross. So Nikki oversees everything administrative for our association. Really makes my life really easy. And she also does an incredible job on her website. So everything that is on her website is really all of the credit to Nikki. Ross is, and Nikki's with the Flagler County and in Florida. And Ross is with New Orleans Real-Time Center, and he is involved in everything training. And so with our upcoming conference, Ross is my go-to guy, along with Michelle Potts, our conference director. And Matt Patton also works for New Orleans. He's our professional development director, and he's also involved in our conference. But we are lining up a variety of different training for all of our members this year through webinars, through conferences. We're also going to be hosting another smaller conference out here in Arizona, most likely in July. More details will come out on that soon. Marcos Hernandez is our treasurer. He works for Scottsdale PD's Real-Time Crime Center. Sarah Jex is our secretary. She also makes my life really easy with minutes so I can keep stuff tracked. And she works for Rocky Mountain Information Center. Jared Casina is our training director, and he is crushing it on developing a variety of different trainings for our members. More of that will start to roll out here soon. He works for Salt River PD's Real-Time Information Center. Tom Ward is our membership director. So please do me a favor. Anything membership-wise, hit him up, because we really want to do everything we can as an association to make sure that the benefits of our members, that you get everything that you're looking for and more. So please hit up Tom. He's the go-to person for that. Michelle Potts just started with us a little bit ago. She's our conference director. She works for Chandler PD's Real-Time Crime Center, and they're getting that started here very shortly too. Eric Levine, everybody knows Eric Levine. Famous.
Yes, infamous.
Is it? It should say sergeant, right?
Soon.
Okay.
I do get more. I think I get more credibility though when they hear the detective part of that.
Yeah.
Most people are like, "Oh, detective, that's cool."
Yeah. So Eric is he's very humble about himself, but this is my opportunity that I get the opportunity to share a little bit more about him, and I try to put some red in that face. And so Eric does everything communication for us. He's all about social media. He's all about our podcast. And there's a few other things that we're working on behind the scenes that you'll see more of him as well. So, yeah, he's everything communication. We really appreciate everything that you're doing. You've really upped our numbers on LinkedIn. And I know we're looking at some other social media stuff as well. And then the podcasts are great because it's an opportunity that we can do one-on-one with the various board members, so you can learn what we're doing with the association. There are, it's a big puzzle piece, and there are a lot of pieces to the association. And we hope to share a variety of those pieces with everyone, so they have the opportunity to participate, get involved. And if in any of the board positions, if there's something that any of our members have an interest, hey, I want to help out with social media, or I want to help out with training, reach out to any of these board members, and I promise you they're going to get involved.
Yeah, I would love the help for social media stuff.
Yeah, there you go. There's your pitch.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
And then we have Emily Spindler. She is our partnership director. We'll talk about partners here in a minute, but she's doing a great job on recruiting our partners, as well as making sure that all of our partners are very happy within our organization. And she's doing an outstanding job there. And then Matt Patton, he's our professional development director, and he is currently right now in the process of putting together a certification program. So if you have a real-time center and you have employees and you want to get them certified, he's going to be the go-to guy for that. He is, we just identified a certification platform. We're going to make it super easy for you. So all you have to do is sign up, and you don't need a proctor, which most certification programs, you need a proctor, somebody to sit and watch you. We have identified a tool that will allow you to do it from your real-time center, so you don't have to travel. We will be launching it at our first conference in New Orleans, and that's September. It's 25th through 28th, if I'm right.
Yes.
Okay. And so please go to our homepage. Please sign up for our conference. It's an opportunity to hear other real-time centers, what they're doing around the country, which is also a good pivot point for me. So if you have great success stories and you already have a great presentation, we want to hear from you. Reach out to us, email Nikki. She's going to be your point person for everything to do with the training. So please send your presentations to her. We'll do an official call here soon, but I just had the opportunity to talk about it, so I'm going to push those trainings to her. Sponsors, if you are interested in sponsoring the event, please email me directly, and I'll be more than happy to start connecting you to the right people within our organization. We have a number of partners that have supported us, and we're 100% grateful for all of those partners. They don't just provide funds for us, but they also provide some amazing doors that there is no way I can open on my own to major corporations. Each of our members have a vision for their real-time center. They share that with us, and we have the opportunity to find other real-time centers that share that same similar vision. Give you an example. Some of the real-time centers have a vision that they would like to be in um, have a better partnership with Walmart and Home Depot and Lowe's and Target. And some of those doors are really hard to open. You can't just walk into a Target and say, hey, I'd like to develop a partnership through our real-time center. You have to go through corporate. And so some of those doors are a little harder to open. But we have outstanding partners that are doing a great job on helping lead us to those partners so that we can build better relationships. And so that's what's really cool about it. So again, a couple things I really push this is we can't do this alone. So if you work in a real-time center, we want to hear from you. We want to get you involved. We want you to share your voice. And there are a variety of opportunities. The next thing that we got coming up is our white paper, our technology white paper. And we're at that point in the white paper that we're looking for real-time centers to get involved. I don't know when you push this out, today or tomorrow or.
I'll probably push this out tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay. So
today's 4/28, so I'll probably push it out 4/29.
Okay. So this coming week, we are working on our technology white paper. This is where you started your real-time center, you figured out your staffing or a rough idea, and now you're looking at identifying some additional technology. This is where this white paper will allow you as an agency to figure out, okay, in my first year, I'm going to buy this. In my second year, I'm going to buy this. Third year, I'm going to buy that. And those that have contributed with the white paper so far are all of the partners that you've seen on our website, foundational partners. And then now we're in that phase of bringing in the real-time centers to share their voice. We're really big about sharing the voice. So we want to hear from you. We want to know what we can do better as an association for you. We want to know what kind of doors that you're having a hard time opening and allow us in regards to relationships or partnerships with various businesses. And we want to help you open those doors.
One of the cool things from a cop's perspective, being a part of the association and maybe being a board member gives me a little perk to this, but being able to tell these sponsors and partners like things that could help improve the police work. And I think that's a very underrated part of this. So if you're a member of this, it isn't just you looking at a company and saying, all right, these are the cheapest ones, these are the most expensive, and this is what I want to do. It's they take your feedback like, hey, this is what we're noticing. All of these partners or all these businesses are out there, but this is what I need, and I don't see anybody that's doing that. Well, these partners listen, and they're like, we'll make that happen, because they weren't aware. And I like that communication side of it, where we're not just, like you said, it isn't just the money that's helping us out. It does help us, but it's the making things better together to catch bad guys. So it's definitely a bonus to this whole thing that we got going on.
And you bring up a great point. So to go back to the tech partners, we meet with them on a quarterly basis. We meet with all of their companies. They all provide us two representatives from their company, whether it's the CEO, president, or another member of their senior leadership. But it's people that will be able to make decisions on the fly for them. And so we meet with them about once a quarter. We just met with them a couple weeks ago, and they want to hear that feedback. They want to know how they can be better for you. And that's the cool thing about the association is we work so closely with all of our partners that we know as an association, if we help them, they're going to help you, and they're going to provide you a phenomenal product. Now, not necessarily will Eric and I use the same product. It's just whatever the product works for our organization, our home agency, is with the product that works for her. But that doesn't mean as an association we can't help other companies along, and so we do that. We regularly try to figure out how we can help them. We also listen to their vision. They have a vision too. So if there's things that we can connect with, I will tell you, when we first started the association, we had about 10 or 12, or we had about eight or nine organizations in the beginning. We're up to, I think, 16, which is awesome. But a couple of them were the only ones that were actually sharing and connecting their data sets. And so I can tell you right now, I can't tell you the exact companies just because of confidentiality. But I can tell you right now for sure, at least 10 or 12 of those companies now are sharing data sets.
Yeah, that's
Because
awesome.
we've pushed it. We've educated them that it's easier for us as a real-time center employee that everything is in one data set or one program versus having to open up 10 or 12 different programs when you're trying to find a missing kid or when you're trying to find that subject with a gun. That's super hard. And that really bears down a lot of stress for the employee that they have to jump around. And these partners have seen that. They've understand that, and they've seen the need that they need a partner. And so it's really cool to see behind the scenes all these different partnerships actually coming together to the same table, and now they're sharing data with each other. What that looks like, it's all individualized. You have to try to figure that out. But one thing I will educate, when you're looking at different technology sets, ask them, who do they partner with? What companies do they partner with on the back end? Because that'll make it easier for you to make that decision if that's the company that you go with or you choose. Because it just really helps understand what your partners. The more partners they have, the better. They may not have all the right partnerships that you have, but that's also the opportunity for you to ask, hey, you don't have company ABC on your partnership. Where are you at on your roadmap to bring that company on board? And they may have never heard of that company, but they also said, yeah, that's in quarter 1 or quarter 2, and hold them to that, so that they make sure that they get that piece of equipment for you. So
Nice. That's been my favorite thing so far about being with the association is just watching. I mean, essentially these guys are competition with each other in some ways, and watching them all come into a room together and be willing to talk and do just that, share data. And because really that is the most important thing for us as police is getting those data sets together and
right.
and catching all these bad guys with it. So
That's what's really cool for me too, is, we spend an hour with them. There are 20 companies in the room, and it's all about the whole vision is how do we make it easier for the member?
yeah,
It's not about this, I'm launching this new product or I'm doing this new product, which is what I thought it might be. But I will tell you, all the meetings that we've had up to this point, it's all about the member.
yeah,
And which is cool. So
yeah. It definitely a different mindset for businesses that you didn't expect to see, but then
yeah.
when we all got them all in the room together, it worked out pretty good, and
And
obviously
then
it's working.
while I'm there, so that's one advisory board. And then we have another advisory board made up of police chiefs and police leaders throughout the country. We have about 15 on there. And that also has been another amazing advisory board to help educate us as an association. So most real-time centers are created by their police leader. It could be a sheriff, it could be a chief, it could be whatever. We've seen a variety of different police leaders that develop a real-time center. But that police leader, I'll use chief as an example, that police chief will stay with the success of that real-time center and meets with them on a regular basis. It's one of the few units in a police department that I've seen the police chief keep a pulse on, a consistent pulse. because real-time centers are always evolving and they're always consistently changing. So the successful real-time centers have, we've seen, uh, the police leader creates and the police leader stays with the success of that real-time center on a monthly basis, monthly check-in. Hey, where are you going? What's going on? What do you need? And this, again, the successful centers, we've seen that great pulse, which is awesome. What to cover today is D.I.C.E. And so D.I.C.E. is our foundation. That's everything we do. So it is development, innovation, collaboration, education. So when we identified our board, we had to identify that elevator speech. So, who are we as an association? We're D.I.C.E. Development, we have agencies that are reaching out to us throughout the country that want a real-time center. And I will tell you personally, if my agency knew that there was an association, it would have made my life so much easier because we had to do all this on the back end, and there was really no structure to it. And so we had to develop that structure. And so that also is why the association is at where it's at. It was hard for us to do it, but we knew that there were other agencies near us that wanted to do it too. And so we just started identifying, hey, let's develop this association and allow us the opportunity to make other agencies' journey through developing a real-time center much easier than my journey. And so that is really the backbone of why the association started. But we knew that we had to come up with that elevator speech, that mission. And we do have a mission, but our focus area is the D.I.C.E. So development, that's where we're going to help you. We're going to provide a variety of trainings. The white paper, we launched the white paper, our first tech summit, and that was how to develop a real-time center, the staffing, the budget, everything that goes behind it. And so that's the development piece. The innovation, this one is all Eric.
Give me an app.
Yeah. He is all about innovation, how to make your job easier.
Yeah.
And so that's something we do this on so many different fronts. We really educate the importance of innovation. And it's really cool to see like some of the partners in the very beginning of where they were as a company to where they're at today.
Yeah.
They are doing things that, talking to some of the CEOs and presidents, that they weren't going to do, but they saw the need through the association. And so they are launching all kinds of cool products to really help out real-time centers.
I got a little aggressive with things I thought they should innovate. So I like making things better.
Phone app. You like a phone app?
Yeah, I do like a good phone app.
but you did a great job on educating a lot of companies on that. And I tell you, most of them are launching apps soon. So it's pretty cool to see that.
Yeah. And that's what's cool about the association. Like, so for our members listening, like nobody knows how to do the job better than you, including our partners.
Yep.
They are forming and molding what they do around what we need. So don't be afraid to speak up and say, hey, like, I could really use this feature for this because I keep running into this problem. I guarantee if you're running into that problem, so are the rest of us out there that are trying to do the day-to-day. So,
so our next piece is collaboration. So we've crushed it. Like I'll tell you, when we first started as a board, I told my board members, I'll be lucky in the first year to get 100 members. And so that was the number that I was sitting at. And to see the numbers and where we're growing, to tell you the truth, it's speechless. I can't thank our partners. I can't thank our members. I can't thank our board members. I can't thank our advisory board members enough. We are growing at record speeds. So that's because of everyone involved. It's not one person. It's everybody involved coming together, collaborating together, and really pushing the need for the association. It's so cool to see on social media, mainly LinkedIn, that everybody's pushing the association. Every time they go They have new agencies that go do a tour of a real-time center. It's also cool to see that too, of where you have an agency that goes to visit another agency and they take photos of that and then they pushed it online. But then they're always tagging either NRTCCA or the National Real-Time Crime Center Association, which has driven us to amazing membership. So we're on the teetered edge of 500, and that is phenomenal for the membership. Again, it's only $25 a year, and I will promise you that we will give you more than what our membership benefits say we do. And we're always there for you. So if you have a question about how to do this or how to do that with your agency, we want to hear from you. We want to be able to help open that door, make it a little easier for you to help you with making that decision. And again, reach out to any of our board members, reach out to any of our advisory folks. Everybody's willing to help you out, I promise you. And then the last part is education. So education is so crucial. When most agencies started their real-time center, they depended on their vendor to help them create their training. And so now, as an association, our association is here to provide you training on, excuse me, how to build your, your training manuals, how to provide you good tech training, how to provide you a certification program. And again, all of that is, you'll start to see that push out through Eric, through social media of the different things that we've been working on really hard for the last few months to make happen for you. So that's really exciting to see.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited for some of the training that we're about to receive just on the association. So for the board members, we got some cool people that we're getting in partnership with that are going to help us get our voice out there a little bit farther. And I'm excited about that part.
Awesome.
Well, brother, we are right at the half-hour mark. I think we got the message across pretty good.
Appreciate it.
I'm glad we ended on the dice because that's the most important part. But I appreciate your time, brother. And again, thank you for being the president of the association, because I sure as hell don't want that job. So.
Oh, I think 2024 is your year.
No, that's Nikki's for sure. All right, brother. I'm going to end this.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.